What's up, everyone? It's Roger and Abe here from the DisKingdom podcast, and in this episode, we are going to be discussing the new Lego Star Wars Force Awakens game, which got announced by Warner Bros. This last week. Abe, so what was your initial impressions when you saw this? Trailer come out on all this information?
I was definitely surprised because I didn't expect to see it that soon, but I'm also not surprised at the same time because all those people were saying, "Oh yeah, I know somebody on the inside, and I know that Star Wars is coming to Lego Dimensions." I was like, "No, it's not." The only way that Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars will be part of Lego, it's going to be on its own standalone game. And there we go. I mean, The Force Awakens. They announced it. They showed a trailer. I have to admit, I'm kind of excited for it because they've had a little bit more time to make sure the story is right on perfect, and they added a little cartoony, hilarious spin the way that Lego does it. Not that Disney Infinity was bad, obviously they just needed to keep Rey playable on that side, but still, it's cool. They even announced a deluxe version that comes with a free minifig, which is a Finn, and then you also get the season pass content. So it looks awesome. I'm excited for it.
It definitely it's definitely kind of that thing of it just going, yes, this is good. This is going to be good. This is going to be fun. It's going to be right in the middle of the summer, which is fantastic to have a new game middle of the summer. Kind of falls into that kind of Jurassic World, what that did last year. Going to have the nice, cool game. It looks very nice and polished. It looks like you said, they've had that a little bit longer because I feel like with Disney Infinity, was because that game everything had to be done on that disc back in like July and August. They've been able to they'll have right up to like May, June time to kind of print the disc. So they've had that version of the game, so they can be a little bit closer to the story, a little bit better. They've probably had secrecy, but maybe they weren't worried too much about things getting out because nothing was coming out till 6 months after the movie'd come out. It just looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a fun take on it. I'm really excited about it. I mean, I'm currently playing through the Lego Marvel Avengers game, really enjoying it, having a lot of fun. Both of which are Marvel and Star Wars, and I think that's a great thing. It just looks good. I think it caught everyone off guard. No one was really expecting it. And I think someone tweeted and said, "Well, why don't they wait till they've done all of the other movies or the rest of the trilogy like we had with Clone Wars and prequels?" Like, they're not going to wait.
I mean,
6 years to do a video. 6 videos. They've got this year. They got that. Next year we'll have Rogue One. Then you're going to have Episode 8, and then you're going to have Boba Fett. Then you're going to have Episode 9. They can get so many movies out of this. They're not going to wait 7 years to make a video game just that it lines up with an old game.
I don't think those people realize that Lego did not have video games back when Star Wars first came out. Not to mention they didn't even have the rights to work with the movies until I think really close to when Lego almost filed for bankruptcy. I mean, they tried to figure things out. So that's why we had like 3-in-1s or even 6-in-1s. You know what I mean? But now this is different. You have one game that can actually tell you a whole line of a story, which is awesome, as opposed to little bits and pieces of a bunch of movies. So I'm excited for it. The trailer looks awesome. I mean, I believe IGN had this split of the original trailer and the Lego Force Awakens trailer, and they're like really well synced up until certain points where they prolong it in the Lego ones, but man, it looks so good. I'm excited for it so much, and of course, reserved. So
it just looks. It's just really exciting. I think it's just going to be a real good, fun game. They're going to be able to retell a lot of the things, but they're also filling in a little bit of backstory. I think between episodes 6 and 7, kind of jumping into a little bit of that to fill it out a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I just think, they can go through the game, they can expand things out, they can give you little challenges and stuff. But the style of the Lego games it's a very different kind of game to, say, Disney Infinity or Battlefront or Kingdom Hearts. It's an entirely different kind of game. It appeals to a different audience. I think the thing with Lego games is a lot of people like picking them up because families can play them, kids can play them, adults can play them. They're just fun. And I think they've kind of cornered that market on this kind of fun family game. But adults are quite happy to play because it can be a little bit challenging. It can, I mean, it's like I said, it's Lego games. They keep evolving and they add little bits each time. I think there's a little bit more battle zones and stuff in this going, but they've got a formula and it works. And I also love the fact that I haven't got to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on little minifigs.
Absolutely, that's one thing that I agree with. Although they are smart in starting to do season passes now, even though it's not that much more extra. It's still a smart way to actually get you to pay just a little bit more. If we can't get you in Lego Dimensions, we'll get you a little bit more here.
Yeah, I mean, they did that with Batman and they did it with Marvel. So they're not like, I think with season passes, I think when I compare it to like Battlefront and Batman Arkham, the $7, $8, $10 kind of season pass doesn't really bother me too much compared to.
Oh, I agree.
But then you do think, well, what, why not just do the full game at 50? Just do the deluxe version and say that is the game, and just be like that's it. Rather than, but that's a whole other different RC and season passes and microtransactions and all the rest of it. I just think it's just a really fun looking game. I think it's just gonna hit the mark. And I'm going to be honest, I think it's going to fit that Star Wars Force Awakens content that I think I wanted, because Disney Infinity playset did not hit that point for me. It sort of touched on it, but it didn't do well enough. It just, it was literally like the first half of the movie, and then the second half didn't make any sense. This looks like it's going to be a complete retelling of the game, and it's just going to be a lot of fun to play through in the summer.
I mean, yeah, I understand you didn't like the playset as much, but again, you have to factor two things: that Rey had to stay playable, and you have to acknowledge that they deleted the water skate park from Takodana in the movie. That's the only thing that you have to keep in mind. I mean, J.J. Abrams wanted to keep it, but he had to just let it go. So.
I really hope Lego, like, if you've got time to put it in, you've still got a couple of months. You need to play that game, and we need to put one of them in there, or a nod to it, or even just a little comment or something along the lines of, that would be a good place for a random. But I think we're going to see lots of random chickens and stuff in, and then we're going to definitely see the return of the pig in in the Force Awakens.
Yeah, that pig was awesome in the Avengers one, so hopefully.
I just think it's definitely going to be a fun game, and I think that's the one big thing that comes from these Lego ones is people will like it works. And as for people that always talk about, like Lego Dimension stuff, I think the Lego Dimension game, people want that content in. But I want, when you compare what you get with Lego Avengers or this Lego Force Awakens, compare that to a level pack. They're not even on the same page. I like to have the full game experience from it. And I'm just glad Marvel and Disney and stuff are still carrying on with these separate ideas.
Completely agree with you. That's all I have to
say. Yeah. But I'd love to know your thoughts on the Lego Star Wars game. Comment below, get in touch with us. I'm sure as we get kind of closer to the launch in the next few months, we're going to start seeing some more gameplay footage, some more characters and stuff. Because they've just in really Game Informer have kind of got a thing where they're doing up different content. So expect to find out a lot more about it over the next coming weeks. But like I said, just really excited about it. And I love the fact, it's going to pretty much be on every console. Definitely going to be the big summer game for me. I know that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. That'll definitely keep me preoccupied. I guess it depends on Battlegrounds too, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's definitely. I do like the fact that now with so many different games coming out, we've kind of got, we are shredding out our content throughout the whole year. Of, you've got Lego Avengers now, then you're going to have Tron, then you're going to have Marvel, going to have Lego. There's we're going to be some more Disney Infinity stuff. You're going to have Star Wars Battlefront content jumping in between all of that. There's also going to be probably other games that we don't know about coming. You've got the Kingdom Hearts game coming this year.
The Disney Magic Kingdoms app. Oh,
yeah, that's coming soon. That's been announced for Japan at the minute. For me, I'm looking forward to 2016 again. It's just going to be a great year for gamers that are, Disney fans, and we've got lots of. It's just really quite exciting about how much so you can just jump from one to another. Should be a really good video game to look forward to in the summer.
Absolutely. Yep.
Well, anyway, guys, as I said, big thank you to our sponsor, Ethan, over at sortapps.com and Magic Band Collectors for supporting us again this month. And also, just a quick note for our other Patreon users, you'll also get access to all of our videos a couple of days before everybody else. When we'll edit them all up, I put them all up for you guys as kind of an early access privilege. Remember, you can find us over on Twitter, Facebook. You can find us on all the other different social medias. Remember to check out our DisKingdom Lounge. It's a Facebook group, lots of discussion. And if you're into video games, join our Infinity and Beyond Facebook group. It's all about all the video games. Lego stuff is all in there as well. So video exists and beyond it is us.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you guys in a later episode.
Later, guys.
Laters.